by the Regional Caucus Executives of the People's National Convention, PNC, to address the recent happenings in the party. Ladies and gentlemen, our friends from the media, and members of the public present here, good afternoon to you all, as we welcome you to this very important and urgent gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, this press conference has become urgent and crucial because of recent developments affecting our beloved party. 1. The PNC has gone through a supposed national congress that disenfranchised more than 3/4 of delegates as a significant number of those who voted that day on the 7th September 2024. Were known not to be delegates. 2. For the first time in the history of PNC's 32 years of existence, the party has been disqualified from participating in the presidential elections, which is a shame. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, it is important to give the gist of what happened on the 7th of September 2024. The National Congress of the party was to have been held on the 7th of September 2024. Unfortunately, a party member went to court to enjoin the party from proceeding with the Congress until the petition was investigated. The leader, Honorable David Apasera, was who was cited as the second defendant upon the advice of legal persons, decided with the permission of the EC to postpone the election to the 10th of September. As the case would have been adequately dealt with on the 9th, all regions were alerted. Contrary to the agreement, to the EC office came to the polling centers of the regional capitals and returned with their equipment to the early hours of Saturday, 7th of September 2024. This move of the EC signified the postponement of the National Congress to the 10th of September. It was shocking to the imaginations of party members when about 11:30 a.m. the EC returned to the polling centers, with the ballot boxes calling for elections to proceed when a good number of delegates have returned to their various constituencies. Ladies and gentlemen, how could anyone see delegates going back to Ningo Pram Pram after having been told that the elections were postponed, only to be told to return to the polling center at the UDS guest house to vote? This is what happened on the 7th of September 2024 with the supposed National Delegates Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from the above narration that explains the disenfranchisement of delegates, other violations deserve to be stated here. In the Greater Accra alone, the voters' album was changed and the legitimate delegates from Ayawaso West, Ayawaso East, Wejagbawe, Madina, etc. rushed to the polling center upon hearing that voting was ongoing and could not vote because their names were not in the voters' album. In most of the regions, those who voted were neither delegates nor party members. It must also be stated that the EC handed over the ballot papers to a party member with a vested interest in the elections to transport them to their regions. It would be naive for anyone not to suspect the possibility of stealing ballot papers to rig the polls. Ladies and gentlemen, who will emerge from such an unfair and fraudulent elections, claiming victory and will be taken seriously? The fact that the PNC has been disqualified from contesting the presidential race is a result of the fraudulent elections. The so-called winners of this biased election were determined to push through for a victory by fair and foul means. And when they were successful in their evil designs, they were popping champagne, thinking that they had arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not blame the EC for disqualifying the PNC. The blame lies at the door of those who pushed and devised an evil plan and claimed a stolen verdict. There are those who have caused the PNC, our beloved party, the shame of not seeing our symbol on the presidential ballot paper. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, from the foregoing, we're comprising a caucus from the regions called on the EC to annul the so-called National Congress elections on the 7th of September 2024 and cause the party PNC to rerun a credible National Congress, free, fair, and open to all party delegates. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we will state irrevocably that until the National Congress is rerun, we will not recognize those who are holding themselves out in the party as leaders. Their victory is shrouded in fraud and does not hold any legitimacy. Ladies and gentlemen, we declare our support for Honorable David Apasera, and I repeat it again. We declare our support for Honorable David Apasera, whose leadership was attained through an open, free, and fair election. We will stay by him and be directed by him going forward. This will be our position. I repeat, this will be our position until a credible National Congress is conducted to elect legitimate leaders. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.